بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب زدني علما.
The next concept will get into something called Totally NSSA. Now, Totally NSSA, it's a combination of Totally Stub plus allowing the external route. So let's quickly see that. So let's go ahead with understanding the Totally NSSA, and then we'll also get into the configuration part as well here. So in my case, let's say now Totally NSSA concept, Totally NSSA. Now this Totally NSSA is nothing but equal to Totally Stub plus allowing the external routes. So allowing the external routes we have already seen in the stub concept. The same thing we'll do here as well. So let's try to quickly revise the Totally Stub. Again, we already discussed the Totally Stub. So I'll quickly review what is Totally Stub again, as we are doing the same thing. So let's say we got some external routes here coming from this side, and we configured this as a Totally Stub. So Totally Stub is going to stop the external routes, which means your external routes as well as OA routes. If you remember OA routes also, it is going to replace. In the case of normal stub, only external routes. In the case of Totally Stub, it's going to replace all your, both the external as well as your OA. So LSA4, LSA5, and LSA3 routes, they all will be replaced with a single default route. That's what the concept of Totally Stub, what we have already discussed. Now, again, let's add the same scenario here. Let's say you have some company network, you merge with some organization, and that organization is redistributing some routes from EAGRP. And by default, the Totally Stub, again, the same issue, it will stop the external routes to pass through. So it will stop external routes, already be verified in the previous lab in NSSA. The same thing happens here as well. So what I want is, by default, this Totally Stub is going to stop this, but I want to allow these external routes to pass through, which means that I want these external routes should not be stopped. So I want to replace this with Totally Stub. From Totally Stub, I'm going to replace this area with Totally NSSA, which means it's the same Totally Stub. Means you still have the default route, but at the same time, it is going to allow the plus, this is your Totally Stub. Plus, I want to allow the external routes to pass through. So external routes on the left side, whatever your E1, E2 routes, that should be allowed. That's what I want. And these routes, again, when they go, they will be seen as N1, N2 routes as LSA7 through that stub area. And then it will be E1, E2, LSA5s once they cross the border router. So the same concept, if you see there, it's the same like Totally Stub, what we cover, Totally normal NSSA. Additionally, so if you compare with normal NSSA, what we covered, this is the only difference, just like between the stub and Totally Stub. So NSSA, Totally NSSA, the same difference. So in terms of verifications, again, the same thing. I'm going to use the same topology. So on all the internal routers, like whatever again, we have internal routers and you have an area border router. So on the internal routers, again, we use the same configuration command, area 10 NSSA. So there's no change, which means in my case, on the router 1 and the router 2, I still use the same command as what we did earlier. We did normal NSSA. So which means we just say show run on the section router. On the router 1, we already have this area 10 NSSA here. And on the router 2, which is also my internal router, we have the same command, area 10 NSSA. So which means I don't need to disturb. I don't need to remove that. I can still go with the same configuration on the internal routers. But on the border router, on the area border router, in my case, there is only one router. But in terms of production network, you might be having multiple routers. So we go to the border router and we have to give the command called area 10 NSSA plus no summary. No summary means, again, stop the LSA3s. And it will generate the default route automatically. So there is no need to use the default information originate. So if I quickly review on the router 3 side configuration, on the router 3 in the previous lab, we did the NSSA. So I'm going to remove that. The router OSPF 1. I'm going to remove that configuration. And then again, I'll verify quickly, because what happens is, even though you remove the configuration, you still have that NSSA configuration left over there. I'm going to remove that. Again, the neighborship will go down because we did not match the stub configuration. Still, I'm going to say area 10 NSSA, and then we have to say no summary. So no summary, do not send the LSAs. So no need to add this default information region because it's going to generate the default route automatically. So once you're done with this configuration, what I'm expecting is these external routes, the E1, E2 routes, as well as these OA routes. These routes will be reached till the border router. And the border router is going to stop and generate the default route in 0000. The default route has to be generated. At the same time, I want to make sure that these external routes, the E1, E2 routes, should be passing through the stub area here, which means there should be an LSA 7 routes in the form of N1, N2 should be allowed. That's something we are expecting. So which means these verifications, I can go on the router 2 and I'll quickly verify the same here. When you say show IP route OSPF, you can see here you do have those OSPF routes. I'm able to see, do I need to see additional routes here? I think I should also be able to see the 13 dot routes. As you can see, there is a default route, which means this default route is to reach out any external route on the right side, the 14 dot subnets. I can still reach them to this default route, which is generated automatically in the case of Totally NSSA configuration. At the same time, you can see these 11 dot routes are passing through here. So when you say show IP route OSPF, so I need to see whether the 13 dot routes I'm advertising them or not. Because 13 dot routes, I think 13 dot routes I'm advertising in not here. This is actually advertised in area 0. And that's the reason these routes are not coming because they belong to a different area, right? And that's the reason you don't see these routes. So it's going to replace. So as per my diagram, I have given the options here, but actually these 13 dot routes are not here. It's advertised in the area 0. So that replaces the default route. Okay. So we do have these external routes, and any external route to reach out on the right side, we do have the default route here. And likewise, as you can see here, these 11 dot routes, these are the LSA 7 routes, which are passing through the stub area. And likewise on the router 3, which is the border router. On the border router, you will not have any default routes here in this case, because it's a border router, but you still see these LSA 7 routes. And likewise on the router 4, you still see those external routes reaching out here as an LSA 5, because once you cross the stub area, you have those LSA 5 routes will be there here.